and I also started working with the Georgia Bulldogs. I started out as the guy who would run the scores for Larry Munson. I would sit in the back and, you know, check the internet or check. We had a little TV back there, obviously, and I checked the scores and I would give them to Larry, and Larry would read the scores, and that's how I started with them. I also, because of my baseball background, I became. God, I've done a lot of things. Uh,
That's awesome, though.
uh, I became one of the official scorers for the Atlanta Braves. I became like the fill-in official scorer. They had two official scorers. Mike Stamos, who's with Georgia Tech, Mark Frederickson. They were the official scorers, and when they couldn't do it, they would bring me in to be the official scorer for the Atlanta Braves.
Did you ever get challenged? Did somebody come after you after a game and go, that was not E6. It was clearly a single.
Oh, my God. One time, I never will forget this. It was an afternoon game. Graham Lloyd is pitching. Paul Bacco is the catcher for the Braves, and he bunts a ball towards the mound. Paul Bacco is running in mud. Graham Lloyd picks up the ball and drops it. Picks up the ball and drops it. Throws it to first. Gets him by a half step, or he's safe by a half step. And I go E1, error on the pitcher. Immediately, there's a phone call to the press box. And Jim Schultz, who was the PR guy for the Braves at that time, says, it's the dugout for you. Well, normally in this day and age, the dugout cannot call the official score, but they let him call it. So I pick it up, and it's Merv Retman, longtime baseball player, is the hitting coach for the Braves. And I went, hello? He went, Schultzy? Thinking it's still Jim Schultz. I said, no, Schiavone. He said, who? I said, Giovanni. He said, never mind. He said, just tell the official score to get his head out of his ass. He hangs up the phone. So that I think that was my first game. I'm not sure. And Skip Carey, who was terrible with official scores, he used to brutalize them on the air all the time, came over, put his hands on my shoulder. He said, young man, I'm really not that young, wasn't that young. His young man, don't let him bother you. That was a great call. So Skip and I kind of bonded with that.